to record this here. So yeah, so good job for everybody that's already helping people this month. And then I wanted to go over really quick because I know some people that are new here don't know about the National Wake Up Call and how to access it. So you can actually, let me just screen share here. The best way I love to do it is getting this app. Oops, I didn't put it on here. Anyway, let me get to the Team Pursuit page here. That's my other talk I wanted to do. Is the, oh, my top 10 coaches is live. Let's see here. Let me get to my page. My internet's slow right now, and I can't spell. So National Wake Up Calls are every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can call in and listen every day at 11, or they have a recorded line that you can call back into. So I just wanted to, this is like was today's, it was Melissa. And thanks to Rebecca, if anybody wants to know what the call was about, Rebecca did put a nice synopsis about what Melissa did on her call today. I think it's up here. But you just scroll through here. I think it's up here. Yeah. So she did like a little outline of what she learned on the call today. So it's awesome because these calls you learn from the top coaches in the business and what has worked for them. So thank you, Rebecca, for putting that in our team page today. It was some great information. And pretty much what we've learned most of the time since I've been here as a coach is challengers make the best coaches. They've already tried the products. They love the products. They've gotten results and they want to share it with everybody. So they do make the best coaches because they already believe in the products and they want to share it with everybody. So that's pretty much what she was focusing on her call. But it was some great information. So make sure you go through Rebecca's Cliff Notes, I'll call them. And then the numbers are here. So every Sunday night, I try to post the information for the National Wake Up Call into our Team Pursuit page. Then you can either call in, you just listen. And then there's always a dial back number that you can listen to the recording. Or I was talking to Cheryl last night. I had a little conversation with her on here. Depending on what kind of phone you have, if you have the Android, this is called OneCast app. Or if you have the iPhone, it's called the iPhone or the Podcast app. So the best thing to do is to download the Podcast or the OneCast app onto your phone and then search for Team Beachbody once you download that Podcast app. And then you can get all the National Wake Up Calls on there. You can re-listen to them. You can pause them. You can stop them. You can fast forward them, reverse them. It's great because when you listen to it live, you can't stop it. And when you listen to the recording, when you call in, you can't stop it, rewind it, whatever. So it usually takes, I've noticed it's taken like a day for the new podcast to come up from the National Wake Up Call. But I listen to this on my way to and from work usually. So for me, since I'm also busy, I have 2 kids, Heather, they're 16 and 13. I'm very busy with working and doing this and the kids. I love to have stuff on audio, and that works a lot better for a lot of people because we're always in our cars. So we've made it rolling universities. So this is one way to listen to the National Wake Up Calls. Like I said, they're great information. When I first started as a coach, I really didn't know much about them. I wasn't really educated on the importance of listening to these calls, but it could be your personal development for the day. And I've learned so much. I'm still learning stuff from this day, or from when I first started, about what helps new coaches get started right. It just, it's just great information. So I highly recommend trying to get on the National Wake Up Call, or at least listening to the recording at some point. And if you get the app, you can go back and see how many other recordings there have been. If you see something that interests you that you like to learn about again, you could just play it. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that. And then a couple of the other apps. This is a picture of my iPhone. I've put all these apps into my Beachbody file folder on my phone. I'm not sure how much you guys know about some of these apps, but of course we have the Challenge Tracker. So everybody should know what the Challenge Tracker app looks like here. The Beachbody On Demand app is the one where you can just access all your workouts live. You can stream everything. We have the Coach Enrollment app. It's actually not an app. You have to go on a website and download it. But if you don't know this mobile enrollment, we do have it in our Team Pursuit page too, the information about it. But this is great. I enroll all my new customers or upgrade people to coaches via the app, because this way they don't have to go on your website, because sometimes they get very confused by going to the website. There's a few different ways to enroll people, but I love this app. It's so much easier, and all you need is their email and their name, and you can use their phone number if you want. but then of course what program they want and the State College what flavor. And you can just enroll them, and then they're sent an email, and then they open up the email on their end and they complete the order and they can make payment. So you don't need any money up front. This gives them the opportunity just, to hurry up and order something, and you can do it for them so there's no mistakes. And then they could pay whenever they want. But as you learn about this application, there's a whole training on it, a PDF. If you guys want to know, I'll tag people on the call underneath the PDF form that I have. But it's just easier. I love using it. And then you can tell when a client has actually enrolled all the way through. You can go on the app and see if they completed their purchase. So I love using this app here. And then this was one, I don't know if a lot of people know about this one. This is the Beachbody links. So another way that people can order is every product, every challenge pack, everything in Beachbody has a link with your Coach ID on the end of it. And the best way to get that is just to go on this app, and then you put in your Coach ID. All you need to know is your Coach ID number, and of course your name. And then every single product comes up with a link with your Coach ID. So you can actually send someone a direct link with the challenge pack or the product they want, and they just order from the link instead of, again, having to go to your website. It takes them to your website, but it takes them to exactly what they want to order. And I'll show you in our team page another way to do that. And of course, then I have the Zoom app if I ever need to do it from my phone. But I wanted to make sure all you guys knew about these apps for Beachbody that really do make it easier for us. And also, the Coach Mobile Office is now mobile, so you don't have to be on your laptop to access your Coach Mobile Office. So I don't see that they have a widget for it when you go to the website. I have not seen that yet, but let me just. This is the website. It's coach.teambeachbody.com, and this is going to take me to my website because I'm on the computer. But if you put this website into your phone, you can actually access your mobile office right from this website instead of having to log into your office and all that stuff. But this, like I said, if I put this on here, I'll just show you what I do. It usually just takes you right to, actually it's taking me into, this is what it looks like on your phone. So maybe it's the same thing, but
it is. I looked it up because me, my phone, it doesn't like me. And the mobile office looks really cool. I didn't play in it too long, but on the computer it does the same thing.
Yeah, so he's not doing the whole thing here. But yeah, it's really cool. The Coach Mobile Office is really nice, so you can access your customers and stuff easier, because when you go onto this website on your computer, if you go away for a second, or if you have to stop and then click out one page, you have to log back in. It was a pain. So anyway, so I just want to make sure you guys know about the new Coach Mobile Office application. They just came out with that just like a week ago. So that's cool. But I don't know if they're going to make something like a widget for the phone, so you can just click on it instead of having to go to the website every time and plug in the website. So maybe,
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, because I couldn't find anything on that. So
that's normally the process, right?
Yeah, usually play it out. It's like a trial and error thing. So let me just show you guys something else here too about the Coach link. So you guys, the new coaches, can just see. If you ever want to look for something in our team page, go to the search option here and just put in your keywords. I don't know if this is the keywords I need. Let me just see. And then usually, of course, everything with Coach will be in here. Anything with those keywords will be brought up. Any posts that have those words in it. So the easiest way, if you're looking for something, just search for it in these keywords. Okay, now of course it's not going to work for me because I'm not.
It's not going to show you the one you want because you wanted to show it.
I know. I just wanted to show everybody because it's really cool. I'm going to have to make a file with this too. I forgot that's what I wanted to do. Here it is right here. So this is what you would see on your phone. You would have, let me just click on the US Coach Link Generator. It's really cool. So what you do is just you add in your Coach ID. I don't even put my username in. You can, but I just submit it. And then you'll see every single link. These are the links as my coach ID on the end. So if someone wants the Country Heat Challenge Pack, I would highlight this, right click it, copy it, and then paste this to a message stream or to email. And that way they can just go right there. It takes them right to my website. It has the Country Heat. They pick their Shakeology. They check out. If they don't have an account already, it will route them to where at checkout they have to make a free account. But this is also another way for people to order. So I usually use this way or the online, the mobile app if they're a new customer. So they both work really well for me. I haven't had a problem. Have you ever used this before, Rebecca?
I have not used the links. No.
Okay.
I was looking for them the other day, and I meant to message you and forgot.
Well, there you go. I'll even tag you in it. So
Would you be so kind? Because Brittany was asking me about sending somebody to her site to get something, and I'm like, I know there's a thing about the links, but you weren't available, so I couldn't ask you.
Yeah, just you can do this, or now there's an app. It's the same thing on your phone, so it's actually easier from your phone.
Yeah. I won't have a phone in 3 days, so.
Oh, that's right. So let me just tag you, and then Brittany wanted it too. And Heather, I'll tag you too, just because you're on the call, and that way where it's at, if you want to look at it again. So yeah, so I just wanted to go over some ways to for people to order, because they keep changing things, but those are the main things I wanted to go over tonight. And I'll be putting out a calendar. Rebecca and I talked about a calendar for next month, and I'll make up a visual calendar.
Yeah, I just made it. It's right here.
Okay, so she's going to send that to me. And then I'll load that into our team page so people know if you're going to do stuff with us. Everybody can do stuff with us. But like I said, a lot of people do their own things, which is great too. So, but at least this way people have a schedule. They have days they can invite people to. If it's the coach presentation, if it's a free group, if it's a shake group, whatever, we host them for everybody, and we help each other out, host them. So it's a team effort, and we do everything. So that's pretty good. But real quick, I know I want Rebecca and Pablo to talk to us about certification. They got certified to be Insanity instructors, which is insane. It's awesome. So I just wanted her to share that with you guys, how the experience was, what it means to be certified, and what her goals are with that. So go ahead.
All right, I will take it away. Hello, everybody. So yes, Pablo and I decided to go and become Insanity Live instructors, which means we can actually teach classrooms full of people how to do Insanity and do it completely live. What I didn't know about it was I kind of figured, honestly, it was, okay, you probably pop in a DVD and you do the workout together, right? I don't know. I've never done a group fitness instructions before. I've taken a couple group classes, but I didn't know how they were set up. And so we signed up for it, and as a coach, you get a discount for signing up to do it. So it was $250, I'll tell you honestly what it was, to register to become a live instructor. There is a live instruction class that you can search anywhere around you. There's the Pro Team site where you can look to see where you have instructions for any of the live programs. You can become certified in either P90X, Insanity, PiYo, Country Heat, or Size. Oh, and I think you can still do Turbo Fire. I think that one is still available as well. So there's up to 6 options of programs that you can become certified to teach live in. We paid the $250. We drove 45 minutes because it happened to be on the other side of Indianapolis, and got there about 8:30 in the morning. We got to meet a master trainer who was really freaking awesome, and I decide I want to be her when I grow up.
Bronze Olympia, was it?
Yeah, she's a 3-time champion, IFBB pro, come up. I mean, the titles that this woman has, I just can't even remember them all. But she was so cool and so down to earth, and just kind of just like a real person. I don't know. It was a really good connection. And we got in there, and the first thing we did, she was actually training a new master trainer who was in the last steps of becoming a master trainer. So the two of them taught the class. We did the 45, 50-minute Insanity workout, which I will tell you, I have not done Insanity since 2010 maybe. I mean, I did Insanity Max 30, but that's different. Like the original Insanity one was like my second program with Beachbody, and I think it like killed me. So to do the actual Insanity again, and having not done it in a while, it was absolutely amazing. I told Lisa today, I felt like I was kicking butt. I felt in control of my body, what I was doing. I felt really, really amazing. And Pablo was behind me, and I was watching him do the workout, and he was freaking amazing. He was flying in the air. It was so cool. Then after the class, and then after they let us change clothes, thank God, because we were all dripping sweat. And we sat down to talk, and they just started instructing. They opened this little book, and they literally read to us from this little book that told us about form and technique and safety. Safety was huge. We talked about safety and your body your body alignment through most of it. So I actually found it very interesting. I actually find fitness and all that type of stuff really interesting. And it was great instruction, down to earth. We had some lunch. Then we broke down the moves. And at that point, we became the instructors, where we had to quickly learn how to explain the move that we had to teach it to our group of people, and then we actually all did the entire workout again, not at such intensity, thank God. And everyone got a chance to instruct for a total of 8 minutes, because Insanity is broken down into little blocks. For those of us who can't count time, who can't count with music, who don't have any type of rhythm, Insanity is the absolute perfect one to be certified for, because you do it off of they're all 30-second intervals, and they have the music all cued so that you hear the normal song, and then as you get into the last like 10 seconds of the move before you're getting ready to switch to your next move, the music starts to go up in tempo and starts beating higher and higher and higher and higher, and then this alarm goes off and you know to naturally switch. So you don't have to count anything. You don't have to remember steps and moves and punches and things like that, which I could never remember. And then at the end of it, we pretty much we signed up to be pro team, which means our name is listed out as certified Insanity instructors. And as of yesterday, I could have officially taught my first Insanity class. We get a disc sent to us every single day for being every other month for being a member of the pro team. The disc is the new workout. There are a total of 21 workouts, and I just got my notification that my new CD is on its way. So I actually got 3 discs while I was there. I got the 21 that's on its way. It's coming. The 19 and round 15, I think, is the other one we ended up getting. We can go back and get all of the original rounds, all the original soundtracks, and the really cool thing is you can take all the blocks and make like your own favorite sequences. So I could decide to do an entire Insanity on just doing abs and core, and my people would hate me at the end of the 45 minutes. But it was an amazing experience, and as I was sitting there, I told Pablo, it was almost this feeling. I don't know if you guys have ever had this feeling of you're just in the right place at the right time and doing the right thing. It was like, this is where I was meant to be. I actually have really bad deja vu, which is a whole other conversation, where I have, actually I have to kind of tell you a little bit about it. I've actually predicted several future things in my life. Unfortunately, most of them has been people's deaths, which is really, really sad. But I've been in moments where they've already happened to me. And I can literally tell the person that I've never met before that the thing that's getting ready to come out of their mouth. It's really weird. It freaks people out, so I tend not to tell people about it. But that's where I was. We were literally standing in the middle of the gym, and this gentleman who I'd never met before says this very unusual phrase, and I turn around and I look at Pablo and I go, I've already done this before. And it gives me this feeling of I'm where I'm supposed to be. The other thing that really happened that was really cool is that I looked at the master trainer and I looked at Pablo and I said, that is going to be me. I want to be a master trainer. And what it takes to become a master trainer is that you have to teach fitness instructions for at least 5 years. It does not have to be, as far as I've read, it does not have to be Insanity or P90X. It could be any type of fitness instruction. Now, I know Brittany has taught fitness instruction group presentation groups before. So I don't know if she's done 5 years, but if she has and she wants to get certified, she could actually audition to become a master trainer right now, which is really cool because as a master trainer, you get the ability to teach other people to become trainers, and Beachbody pays you for it. So it was a really cool experience. It's going to be 5 years is the goal. So in 2022, which 22 is also my favorite number, 2022, I will be a master trainer, and it's written on my 5-year goal list.
That's awesome. So how much do they pay you? Do you know, from Beachbody?
That I don't know. I think it goes off of your levels based off of, you know, how long you've been doing it and those type of things.
So to be a trainer, what we are doing,
No.
The master trainer.
What a master trainer gets paid by
Never mind.
Beachbody. So yeah, we have to look that up, but I know that they actually make commission, because my major thing is I thought everybody in this fitness room is probably going to be a Beachbody coach, right? No, actually both of the instructors who are now master trainers, they are not Beachbody coaches. The IFB Pro, Tina, she teaches CrossFit, she teaches Zumba, she teaches P90X and Insanity. She's a master trainer for Insanity and P90X, so she can train people to do those. So when Summit comes, when everyone's at Summit, the master trainers all come, and they do the master train session. So at the New Orleans Summit, Pablo and I are looking at being there on the Monday, and we start on Wednesday. Well, they open officially on Thursday, but on Wednesday we can go and we can actually be certified in, I think you can do like up to 3 in one day. And they give you a big discount, obviously, for doing more certifications. And I've Pablo won't do it, but I've been thinking about doing PIO, even though I can't count music. I figured maybe if I'll do my Insanity instruction for about a year and be able to understand how the classroom works, so I might be more comfortable to be able to do the count teaching with the music. I'm like tone deaf. I can't hear music. I don't understand beats. And so for me, it's very difficult to do things to that.
Yeah, it's hard. I went to the PIO certification, and I am PIO certified, but after I took the class, I'm like, for some reason, I can't do the counts either and talk and move at the same time. It was weird. But I think, don't we get paid? I can't remember how much we get paid, though, Pablo, to be just a trainer, just like you guys are now. Is it $5 to $7 a person?
Essentially, there's a couple of ways that you can do it, right?
I think so.
You can either
Uh-oh. The robotic again. It's the internet. You guys are cutting out really bad, Rebecca and Pablo.
gym, and they're going to pay. You're essentially going to be an employee of the gym, and they're going to pay you how many people end up showing up for the class.
Is that better?
Yes,
Okay.
that's better. Yeah.
Okay, it just had to reconnect. So Paul was just saying, he goes, there's 2 ways that you can get paid to be a trainer. And you can either go to the gym and have the gym pay you for them to, and so it doesn't matter how many people are in the class, they'll pay you per class you do, or you can actually charge individually.
You can open up a studio.
Open your own studio and charge them
per
individually.
person. And then the girl was saying, if you do that individually through a studio, small as the one that we were in, 10 to 15 people, you end up making more money. But sometimes you'll have a lot of people. Sometimes you don't have a lot of people. It just depends on how popular you are.
Can you hear him?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you could hear him or not, so I was like, let me remember this so I can tell you.
No, yeah, we heard him. Because what you were thinking about, Rebecca, when you were talking about, you thought you just put a DVD in and you did the workouts. That's what we do for Fit Clubs. That's what I used to do here. When I would just have people come over, they would sign a waiver, and then you can just do them for free. But you know what? They did say, though, you could charge a little bit of money because if you're doing the Shakeology samples and offering some like plates and napkins and stuff like that. But I always charge. It was nothing. It was free here. But that is how we did it for Fit Clubs. You just put the DVD in, and you have people come over and you work out. So.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely loved it. I thought, I came out of there going, more and more as I get further into our Beachbody business, I've realized how right this is and how this is what I've wanted to do. I had an amazing call today with a new coach of ours, Jody. Well, he will be signing on Wednesday, but a new coach of ours, and it's so uplifting to hear everyone's different goals and what they want to achieve, and we are truly attracting people who want to help change people's lives, and it's absolutely amazing. And that's how I felt in that room. I felt, how many people can I now really help by being their instructor in front of them? And for us, this is huge, being able to bring it to Ecuador and to help those people down there who don't have Beachbody yet get in shape and get healthy and start to learn nutrition and really share our passion for it.
Yeah, you're going to be pretty special down there. You're going to be well known.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be the shaved head gringa. Of course, I'm gonna be well known. I guarantee you there is not very many Ecuadorians walking around with short hair and half their heads shaved. Okay, it's just not happening.
You really stick out. That's okay.
Well, the blue eyes tend to make me stick out anyway. It's not like I'm going to get rid of those. So,
Well, congratulations, you guys. I mean, Insanity is not an easy program. So, and then be able to teach it, it's pretty impressive.
I'm excited. Of course, I have to teach one, and I'll let you know how the first one goes.
Well, for those that don't know, we have a new program coming out, Core de Force, and it's about kicking and punching. It's like the old Les Mill combat. So it's all about combat. It's going to be a lot of fun. So actually, that has always been my go-to workout when I used to work out at gyms. I would love the punching and kicking. So I might get certified in that. We'll see. But that one's coming out November 7th, or not. It's in November.
November 1st.
Oh, is that for sure November 1st? I wasn't sure.
I just looked it up to verify because I figure I wrote it down. So we'll go into the October calendar, and I'll message you on that. But it comes out November 1st.
Okay.
So I was thinking we'll do our pre-game group. If it comes out November 1st, pre-orders will be ready to go on the 1st, and we'll start on November 7th.
Yeah, that's great that they're actually coming out with a program before the holidays, because it's so hard, you guys, during the last few months of the year. A lot of people don't want to commit, because the holidays, they want to enjoy stuff. But there are some people that want to get into those black dresses and red dresses for the holidays.
Yep.
So right now, it's really important that we keep planting seeds and sharing our stories on our wall, and just showing people what we're doing so people know who to go to when they are ready. Some people, it takes a year or two. I still have people now coming to me that I touched 2 years ago that are ready now. So you never know who's watching us. We always talk about that. But this next few months, it's going to be tougher to get people on board. It's just normal. It's so much easier. New Year's Eve, bam. It's just like everybody wants our help. So that's how we
be ready that last week in December for sure. Your orders will pour through the door.
Yeah, that's why we just have to be consistent on our walls now every day, just showing people what we're doing, because they know that we're walking the walk. So it's a perfect time these next few months just to do what we can to help people and show them what we're doing. And that's the best way to run this business, is just by sharing our story. So, but Brittany or Heather or Gabrielle, do you guys have any questions about anything?
No, I don't.
Oh, you guys know it
No,
all.
I wasn't on the video. I'd like to see some of the things. I'm going to watch the recording. I didn't know that the app, the Coach app, is actually an app now, and you don't have to be online, because that was kind of annoying before. But
it's not an actual app yet. They don't have a widget for it, but it is on your phone. It's mobile. Put it that way. It is mobile.
It's the same. It's not offline yet.
It's
you
totally
have to
different.
be
You have to be on you have to be on a special website, and I'll put that website underneath our call. But it's so much easier. It's so much easier to work from the phone. So what's that? Sorry, Gabrielle.
Hello?
I can't hear you, Gabrielle.
Can't hear me?
Oh, you are. Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe the service is out. So is there something else coming out like in January? Or no, nothing that we know of?
I haven't heard anything for January yet.
The yoga retreat is out. The yoga retreat, the 3-week one is out.
Yeah, I did like the sample one on that. Now, not interested.
Okay.
Did you not like it? I haven't done it yet.
No, I didn't like it. I like Payo because it was, Payo's kind of yoga, Pilates, stretchy, sweating. The yoga was a little too for me, I think. I only tried part of one and I gave up. But I was really looking forward to the new program coming out. But so I guess one thing I'm going to say is anything that they want to share, and I have found a lot already, but I'm going to try to come up with a, no weight bearing workout. So if anybody has stuff that they stumble upon, because I'm going to be, I thought it was 6 weeks, and that sounds now like more like 8 weeks, no weight bearing. So, if anyone has any, I actually found this one woman on a cast doing a bunch of stuff, and she made up a little workout, but I want to try to find something to make it fun. And
that's a good idea.
I'm sure there's other people who get injured and have the same type of thing. So
yeah, I don't know if
otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do for 8 weeks. So
Well, let me know what you find because I have one of my coaches, Laura. She's going in for a knee replacement on November 14th.
Oh,
Yeah, probably be
so
limited.
good thing for her is she'll be weight bearing immediately, pretty much. Like within a day or two, she'll be weight bearing,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. When you told me that, I was like,
Yeah, they send them home in 2 days now.
Yeah, but she's saying that she's got to go through a whole bunch of physical therapy and she's not going to be able to do a whole bunch of workouts.
Yeah.
definitely agree with that. Yeah.
She'll be able to walk. But maybe do upper body. We'll have-
I was gonna put together some chair routines for her for upper body stuff, and she's got Beachbody on demand. Brittany, you know Laura. It's Laura Peters. She's got surgery on the 14th of November.
Laura who?
Laura Peters.
Oh, yeah.
When is your
Yeah,
surgery,
well-
Gabrielle? When is yours again?
As of right now, it's October 12th.
Okay.
I'm penciled in, but it should be October 12th. So, yeah.
Good
I know,
on.
later than I wanted because I can't take any of the Monday spots because my insurance isn't covered wherever they do surgery on Mondays. So I have to go wherever they go Wednesdays.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Because she gave me ideas. I was like, well, I was actually looking for the 3rd. And she's like, yeah, they don't take your insurance. I'm like, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's not like it's some like crazy, you know, I don't know.
Never ceases to amaze me. I'm sure Heather deals with the same stuff with
I know.
stuff.
I know. But
Okay.
but I will, Rebecca, I'll send you what I have found already.
That'd be great.
But I am where I have to be, so I'm going to have to get off the call. But
Okay.
thanks. I'm glad I got to listen in.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
So-
Always good to talk to you. Tell her how you guys said
All
hi.
right. All right.
All right, Gabrielle.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
All right, bye.
Just because we are and you mentioned it, Lisa, we're getting ready to go into the holiday season. So something about the holiday season for us is about being prepared and making sure we have our layout pretty much for the last 3 months. I've done this the last couple years and just kind of know where, because there's certain times people are not going to say yes to a challenge group because they don't want to work out through Thanksgiving and they do not want to work out through Christmas. And so what we're setting our schedule up to be is that we're going to be looking to do a Core to Force launch test group. By the way, the program's only 30 days. So they're coming out with a lot more 30-day programs, which I know is very enticing to a lot of people. So we're going to start on November 7th. Yes, it will go through Thanksgiving, but usually we've got a couple great videos about how to make it through Thanksgiving and not killing your entire diet. And with the workout, them already being, 2.5 weeks in by the time Thanksgiving happens, we're good to go. That means that we need to mix up when our free groups are and our shake groups are and our 3-day sneak peek, because I guarantee you no one is showing up on a Wednesday before Thanksgiving to do a coach sneak peek. So I've got the dates for November actually already set up as well. And then for December, 21-day fix kickstart program so that we can get the 3-day refreshes, the 21-day fixes, and Shakeologies all in before the week of Christmas. So that'll be our last big push for the end of November to get people to start with us that week of the 28th through the 1st of December, because they can get in a full 21-day fix round before Christmas hits, which, by the way, Christmas is a Sunday this year. So that's actually a really big bonus to have Christmas on a Sunday, just so you know. So that way we'll have more than enough time to work people through and get them some results before they go into Christmas and New Year's. And then those people will re-sign back up for January and be in our January start groups, which we usually, but we can't start on January
Sorry.
2nd. There's no way that's going to happen. So we're looking at January 9th probably for our first challenge group.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm the crazy planner in the family, as everyone all awares. I have to have my dates aligned. My new calendars are on the way because I need to be able to lay out everything for the next 3 months and know what I'm doing. So, but that's kind of what we're looking at to make sure we're set up for success. Because I think my first year, I totally screwed up, and I started to advertise a holiday slim down a week before Christmas, and nobody would even respond.
I don't know why.
So it's we've learned we need to do that. I don't know why. I mean, nobody wants to work out during the holidays, right? But so we've got things all set up. So it's just kind of the end of the year can be the most wonderful time of the year, and it can be very difficult also, as Lisa shared. But that's why we plan, and we'll have events all set up. We'll have advertisements all set up and ready to go. So Heather and Brittany, if you guys think you're going to be ready to start working with your first challengers in the month of October and November and or December, that way we'll have all these set up for you to help guide you guys through. If you want to join your people with our groups, of course, that's up to you.
And another thing too is that we got to stress to these challengers that they don't have to be perfect the whole time, because that puts a lot of pressure on them, especially if it's someone that's just starting to work out again, or just started lifting weights again, or just started to eat right again. As long as they're trying to make small changes, like maybe just do 3 workouts. That would be a first small goal. Try to do 3 workouts this week instead of all 7 of the 21-day fix, or because we don't want them to quit, because it's so easy for them to quit if they don't think that they can live up to our expectations as their coaches. But also they feel like they're not doing what they should be doing, and then they just think they're a failure, which we don't want them to think. We want them to know that any effort is a good effort. So it's really important, even through the holidays, even if we give them some awesome dessert, healthy recipes, just to, there's so many awesome things we can do. It just at least make them a little bit healthier, just to show them that we care. But there's just so much we could do. And we just have to make sure that they know that they don't have to be perfect the whole time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I certainly have not been perfect this weekend. I drank way too much beer. That's all I have to say.
I was just going to say, Lisa, you just described me. I'm not giving up yet, but I'm definitely, Rebecca knows this, I think, but I'm just recovering from 3 car accidents in less than 2 years.
What?
And it's not my awful driving. I mean, I was lucky that it was all just muscular injuries. I walked away from all of them, but it was a long recovery time.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just getting back into, the working out and trying to eat better. I mean, I could have been eating better all along, but, and so yeah, I said, I've been doing the country heat. I said, this is the most days I've ever worked out in a week, I think, ever in my life. I definitely have not been doing as well with the 21-day fix, but
that's okay. Good job, Heather. You know what? That's awesome. But see, like you said, it doesn't take the pressure off you when you hear that you don't have to be perfect. It just try to do something. And I'm sorry you had 3 accidents. I'm glad you're doing well. You're obviously doing very well. So
thanks.
Good for you. But it's so important in everything we do as a coach, even when we're trying to get coaches to join our teams, that we let them know it could be for them, it could not be. It's okay. We're just trying to offer them something that we think can change their lives, either to get healthier physically or financially. So there's so many opportunities out there where we can help people. And being a nurse, obviously I always want to help people however I can. So this is just an amazing addition to what I'm already doing. So it's pretty darn cool.
I don't know if UH has.
Oh yeah, cutie. What's that?
I don't know if UH has the same program that the clinic does with insurance and being healthy and stuff. But if I have to get weight, I'm going to be put in the weight program, and I don't want that.
Yeah, see,
I keep refusing to get weighed when I go to the doctor.
I know, and that's an incentive because you get better benefits if you're in a certain range.
Right.
So, yep. So that's huge. You would think more of my people at my job would get on board, but people, it's their mindset. So it's another thing, you guys, we always have to work on our people's mindsets. You hear that a lot, being new coaches. We talk about personal development. It's huge. And Sarah has finally dove into personal development, and she's addicted to it. I absolutely love it because she has never been that way. And I knew that's what she needed. Because she is an amazing Ruby personality. Have you done the personality test yet, Heather?
No, I started it, and actually she just reminded me about it at work on Friday, or I think it was when I saw her.
Yeah, so it's so nice to know what personality you are, because then she'll know how to train you. But also, when you get to know other people's personalities, and when you bring people on board, coaches, challengers, whatever it is, you'll know how to train them. Because you can't train everybody the same way. I mean, most of us are what we call emerald coaches. So we need to have and organized, and Sarah's a Ruby who I would envy because she would just dive in without thinking.
I want that personality.
I know. I mean, she was balls to the wall. She was amazing. So, but now she's learning that she needs to be more teachable. and she is doing personal development, and that's helping her in so many different ways now. But the mindset is huge. We have to make sure everybody works on their mindset, coaches or challengers, because that's what gets us through our dips as a coach in the business. Because it's not all, what they say, unicorns and roses and whatever all the time. But that's what we're here for. That's why we have team calls. That's why we have Rebecca starting the stuff in the team page too with doing her calls. You guys need to see our faces. You got to understand that you are going to have those times where you're going to doubt yourself. You're going to fear. I still have doubts and fears. Even I've been here 3.5 years, but I love what I'm doing. It's just, we can be so hard on ourselves. It's crazy. So our mindsets definitely need to be fueled too. So you're going to hear that a lot. So make sure you're doing personal development. Are you doing anything right now, Heather, for personal development?
Not yet, but Rebecca had recommended 3 books. And so I told my mom, she was asking for a birthday list. So I said, an Amazon gift card so I could get the books.
See? Perfect.
So
yes.
I got that today, so I have to still order them, but
good. Yeah.
and then find time to read and all that.
Yeah, or just get the audio. Like I said, if you're in the car a lot, or if you're washing dishes, put the headphones in.
Yeah. I don't focus. I start thinking about other stuff, and I'm like, oh, wait, I just missed the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I do that too. You know what? Us women, let me tell you.
My rewind button is my best friend. I listen to my personal development in the shower. I have a shower speaker.
You're talking like a
So I
robot.
listen to my personal development in the shower. Down in the shower. So, am I a robot again?
No, you're good now. You were for a second. Brittany,
My mom would probably yell at me if I was listening to those things in the car, because then she'll say, you're distracted. And
oh, but it's really, I even put it on with the kids in the car. They're like, really, Mom? I'm like, yeah, I want you guys to be successful one day, so you were going to understand this. Because if I would have had personal development when I was your age, I would have been so much more confident in everything. So
Life would be different.
Brittany, what are you doing for personal development?
I ordered the GoPro, so I'm waiting for that to come in.
Oh, good. Yep.
But
That's a great one.
I've been doing a regular, daily devotional,
That's perfect.
I do regularly. But I'm also wanting to work in some professional personal.
You guys are all going to get addicted because it's so much fun to learn. I love to learn. It's just one of the things I do love to do. I love to teach it. So, but yeah, it's going to be great, guys. I'm so glad to have you on the call. Heather, thanks for getting on the call tonight, and Brittany.
oh, sure.
So it's nice to meet you, Heather. I met Brittany last week. So, but I will be on the call again Wednesday night. If you have anybody that's interested in coaching, if they just want to join the webinar, we'll be working like we are right now. I'll be just doing a PowerPoint presentation for anybody that wants to join Wednesday night to learn about coaching. So it'll be a Zoom call just like it is here. So
You should have 4 for me. So
okay, yeah, it'd be great. It'll be fun.
There won't be a new coach call on Wednesday since it's a coach webinar. We'll never do 2 calls at the same time.
Okay.
But that is the plan for the new coach calls. Heather and Brittany is pretty much every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. We'll do a webinar, and I will figure out how to record it. I promise. We'll do a little presentation and talk about you guys' goals, where you're at, and everything like that. Heather, I don't know if you decide to put yours together and shoot them off to Sarah or not, but I know I got Brittany's and Cheryl's, and I got Mella's today, and I have my hour set out for my coaches tomorrow to go through all of you guys' goals and give you feedback and start the next process. So there will be an update of information. So Heather, since you were on that Getting Started Right call, I will message you some information for you to continue on your journey and keep you on track where you need to be. If you have any other questions, just message me like you did. I woke up that Thursday morning. I got a message from Heather asking me, wants to be my friend and asking me questions about the books. I'm like, oh, okay, let me get those. Hold on.
Yeah,
I had 2 of them written down. I couldn't remember the third.
Yeah,
and then I was like, how do I put my picture on my Mac? I can't do it on a Mac.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, you can't ask me that question because I have no idea.
You know what? I wouldn't even know that answer.
I sent her to Natalie. Did you message Natalie?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, she's our social media whiz.
Yeah.
That's what I love
And she
about
has a Mac, so it helps.
her.
Yeah, he gave me some direction. I haven't tried it yet, but
Well, that's
Good.
one great thing about our team too, is we all have different strengths on the team. So we each feed off each other's strengths. So if there's things I can't do, Rebecca or Natalie or Gabrielle or someone helps me do it. Like I said, we're a team, and that's what's so great. So yeah, Heather, anytime, and Brittany, if you guys have any questions, you can always ask from Team Pursuit too, because some other people might have the same questions you do, and we'll learn as people answer your questions. So
Yep.
don't be afraid to ask anytime in Team Pursuit. Okay.
Yep. One of us will see it and respond to it as soon as we possibly can.
Yep. So, awesome. Okay. Well, I won't go any further. I know Rebecca's tired, and yeah, we should get going. So thanks for joining, girls. I'm going to stop the recording.